Well, I mean, we have a tremendous amount of respect for the league. It's a really good league. You got tremendous coaches. They're well prepared, very competitive. They do a good job of preparing their teams. Great talent in the league. I mean, there's a lot of pro prospects. The league is big, it's physical. So we understand that we got to play well every weekend. There's no weekends off. And so we're excited about that challenge and looking forward to it. In terms of the non-conference schedule, you know, we try to be very intentional about how we schedule. We have 4 non-conference weekends, and of course midweeks. And so we have 3 non-conference weekends at home, and then one on the road. And we open up this year in Baton Rouge. Of course, you have LSU. But you also have VMI, and VMI is, I think they led the country in several offensive categories, and so you know we don't overlook anyone, and that's kind of who we are.
Great question. There's a lot that goes into it, and when you're thinking about a year of life at this stage, that's not just a decision that was made overnight for me. But ultimately, we wouldn't be playing the game if we didn't love it, no doubt there. But there's so much more to it than that. God's blessed me in ways that I never thought were possible, and a lot of that centered around baseball. And so to get to surround myself with the people in the community that I get to be around every day, I didn't want to pass that opportunity up if I had a chance to do that for another year. You know, when we take the field, right, I get to see a field that, of course, I get to share with a team, and now 5 groups of guys that, like, again, mean to me more than I ever could have imagined. A field that we've gotten to work hard on, have fun on, seen a no-hitter throw on, but seeing even teammates baptized on is awesome. So the stuff I get to do with the FCA here, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, no doubt had a lot to do with it, but ultimately just a community of guys and people, even down to the Conway High School here, has all played a factor into it and has all played itself out in awesome ways this year already.
Well, that's a good question. I mean, we have a lot of really good players, young players, some older players. I think, you know, it takes 3 things to be a good player and to be a good team. I think it takes character, I think it takes talent and skill. Of course, everybody has talent or wants talent, but the big piece for me is the character piece. And because, you know, the player's character is what allows them to continue and improve their skill. You know, the days that you don't feel like working, or maybe you've had success and so you get a little bit complacent, the players with strong character can stack up good days and just continue to improve. And we have some older guys in the program that do that really well. I mean, you know, you're talking about guys like Jesse Barker, who continue to take reps and be very intentional about their reps every day, just like they did their freshman year when they were trying to make a name for themselves in the program. You know, Jesse Barker, and you have Tanner Leonard, and you have AJ Mendolia, you have Drew Sturgeon, you have Mason King. So you have players like that they're a really good pattern for our young players. They model the standards of the program. They play with a lot of confidence. They balance the standard of the program with the understanding that sometimes you have to give yourself some grace. And so I think we're very fortunate. And I don't think we can underestimate the value of players like those guys that I mentioned, because I think that they help you sustain the environment that you want the environment that's conducive for growth, and it helps our players become more confident. And at the end of the day, I want our players more confident the day they leave than the day they got here. And so they help create that environment for our program.
Yeah, no, student athlete, there's two words into that, and it's two responsibilities that you're given when or that you take on when you sign up for college athletics. And at a Division I level, it's a Division I classroom as well, and it's two responsibilities to take seriously and to ultimately steward in a way that you see fit. And so just adds to things that you're not burdened with, but things that you get to do and are blessed to do, because ultimately the stresses and the hard work that come from both of those are a lot, but there's stresses and situations that a lot of people around the world pray for, and so to ultimately just see that as a blessing, and to do the best with both student and athlete separately, to combine to just be a great teammate and a great peer to students and teammates is what it means to me.
Central Arkansas put together a run for the postseason, but came up just short of the tournament field following a 23-31 campaign in 2023. The Bears welcome back preseason All-ASUN selection Jesse Barker, who threw a league-high 109 strikeouts last spring. UCA meets up with defending national champion LSU on opening weekend and faces off against EKU in the conference opener on March 15th. Now, we head to the River City to hear from the North Florida Ospreys.